This is 4 Maccabees 13. Since then, the 7 brothers despised sufferings, even unto death. Everyone must concede that devout reason is sovereign over emotions. For if they had been slaves to their emotions, and had eaten defiling food, we would say that they had been conquered by these emotions. But in fact it was not so. Instead, by reason, which is praised before God, they prevailed over their emotions. The supremacy of the mind over these cannot be overlooked, for the brothers mastered emotions and pains. How then can one fail to confess the sovereignty of the right reason over emotion, and those who were not turned back by fiery agonies? For just as towers jutting out over harbors hold back threatening waves and make it calm for those who sail into the inner basin, so the 7-towered right reason of the youths, by fortifying the harbor of religion, conquered the tempest of emotions, for they constituted a holy chorus of religion and encouraged one another, saying, Brothers, let us die like brothers for the sake of the law. Let us intimidate the 3 youths in Assyria who despised the same ordeal of the furnace. Let us not be cowardly in demonstration of our piety. While one said, Courage, brother, another said, Bear up nobly, and another reminded them, Remember whence you came, and the father by whose hand Isaac would have submitted to being slain for the sake of religion. Each of them and all of them together, looking at one another, cheerfully and undaunted, said, Let us, with all our hearts, consecrate ourselves to God who gave us our lives, and let us use our bodies as a bulwark for the law. Let us not fear him who thinks he is killing us, for great is the struggle of the soul, and the danger of eternal torment lying before those who transgress the commandment of God. Therefore, let us put on the full armor of self-control, which is divine reason. For if we so die, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will welcome us, and all the fathers will praise us. And those who were left behind said to each of the brothers who were being dragged away, Do not put us to shame, brother, or betray the brothers who have died before us. You are not ignorant of the affection of your brotherhood, which the divine and all-wise providence has bequeathed through the fathers to the descendants, and which was implanted in our mother's womb. There each of the brothers dwelt the same length of time, and was shaped during the same period of time, and growing from the same blood, and through the same life, they were brought into the light of day. When they were born, after an equal time of gestation, they drank milk from the same fountain. For such embraces brotherly loving souls are nourished, and they grow stronger from this common nurture and daily companionship, and from both general education and our discipline in the law of God. Therefore, when sympathy and brotherly affection have been so established, the brothers were more sympathetic to one another, since they had been educated by the same law, and trained in the same virtues, and brought up in right living. They loved one another all the more. A common zeal for nobility expanded their goodwill and harmony towards one another, because, with the aid of their religion, they rendered their brotherly love more fervent. But, although nature and companionship and virtuous habits had augmented the affection of that brotherhood, those who were left endured for the sake of the religion, watching their brothers being maltreated and tortured to death.